Tiga.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We are from Group 8 and we will present you about impact COVID-19 on sports. First, we will introduce ourselves. My name is Muhammad Rizky Dimas.
My name is Al-Latief Hadiputra.
My name is Ica Tiara Desi Febrianti.
My name is Radita Cahyani Yustinindia.
Next. First, sports match and are competition held by national and international athletes in variety of sports. Sports competition are divided into two, namely national and international. For example, the national in Indonesia is PON Papua 2020 and international is Olympiade Tokyo 2020. In 2020, sports competition are delayed because pandemic COVID-19 in the world. COVID-19 transmission is very fast, which has caused delay in sports throughout the world. Next.
And now I will tell you about the international competition that got postponed because of COVID-19. First one is Tokyo Olympics 2020. Tokyo Olympics is the biggest competition in the world that include all of sports in the Olympics, and Olympics Tokyo should be held in June, but because of COVID-19 it has to be postponed to 2021. And second one is MotoGP 2020. MotoGP is a sport that about motorcycle racing. It already held in the first month of 2020 in January, but it has to be stopped because of COVID-19, and it still be an it still have to be wait to the new information about when it will be held again. The third and the fourth is the third Thomas and Uber Cup. It is the biggest badminton tournament in the world because Thomas and Uber Cup is the tournament that held by all of the country. Thomas and Uber Cup should be held in May 16, but because of COVID-19, it has to be postponed to until October, and it will be held in October. The fourth one is NBA 2020. NBA is one of the biggest basketball league. It held in United States, and it have to be postponed because of COVID-19. And then we have UEFA Champions League. UEFA Champions League is the biggest football cup in Europe. UEFA Champions League should already held until half of the cup, and it get postponed because of COVID, and It's still waiting for the information when it will be held again. And UEFA Champions League, uh, uh, the it's UEFA Champions League uh, include all of the team from Europe. Not all of the team, but it from the league, the winner league in country of Europe. And then we have Major League Baseball. Major League Baseball is the biggest, one of the biggest league, baseball league in the world, and it held in United States. It already been held, but got postponed because of COVID.
Okay, next, we will explain the national sport which was postponed due to the coronavirus pandemic. The first is Indonesia Open 2020. Indonesia 2020, based on separate that I have read, one of the prestigious Indonesia Open events that will be from 16 to 21 June 2020 at Istora Gelora Bung Karno, Senayan, threatened to be cancelled due to an increase in case of contracting the coronavirus. Although there is still hope that Indonesia Open can continue to run according to the specific date, Secretary General of PBPBS Ahmad Budiharto said that maintaining the safety and health of officials and crew was the most priority. In spite of the street being postponed or cancelled, preparation for welcoming the date of the Indonesia Open 2020 are still running according to what has been scheduled. KBSE said that the plan to hold the Indonesia Open 2020 in September will also be able to expand a shift in the schedule of the number of BWF Cup level tournaments, such as the Thomas and Albert Cup, which were delayed to COVID-19. The Thomas and Albert Cup 2019 will initially be held on May 16 until 24, but the coronavirus outbreak given to August 15 until 23, 2020. Next, second is Kan Olahraga Nasional PON 2020. Based on research that I was serving Vice President Ma'ruf Amin at the holding of the Pekan Olahraga Nasional 2020 in Papua was likely to be postponed. The point is the impact of the coronavirus pandemic, COVID-19, which is rife in Indonesia. Ma'ruf said that the option was open if the coronavirus still threatened Indonesia and Papua in particular ahead of the event. However, Ma'ruf said that the government could not ensure that the PON 2020 in Papua will be held again in the option was implemented. PON in Papua is scheduled to take place from October 20 to November 2, 2020. And Papua provincial government itself has set the coronavirus emergency alert status at March 17 last. The status determination will continue until April 17. This was taken into account with the increase in the number of orang dalam pengawasan and pasien dalam pengawasan and positive patient with corona in Papua. And for Zainuddin Amalia also said that so far there has been decision regarding the future of Papua 2020. And this news was taken from CNN Indonesia. Next.
And the next is the athlete and coach are infected COVID-19. First to know, there are some athletes infected with the COVID-19 virus, and the majority are football players who are in the European countries and are most affected by the COVID-19 virus. But they are will be finished recover for now. Then there are also other athletes affected by COVID-19 in the countries. An example in Italy and Inggris. Next. And we have example athlete and coach are infected by COVID-19. First, coach Arsenal, the name is Michael Arteta. He lives in England. And next, the Daniel Rungini is football players from Juventus. He lives in Italy. And next, Trey Tompkins is basketball player from Real Madrid. Next. And the next is Fernando Gaviria, is bicycle athlete from Uni Emirat Arab. He from Team Emirates. And Kevin Durant is basketball player from Brooklyn Nets in America. And next Lukman Yudi, the legend swim athlete from Indonesia. And the Lukman Yudi has a death because COVID-19 in March 2020 last month. Next.
Okay, after that, I want to explain about the exercise that we can do during pandemic. First, our movement and physical activity are very restricted and limited because the pandemic. What is physical activity? Physical activity includes all forms of active recreation, sports, walking, as well as activities we do at work, maybe in office or around the home. The benefit of physical activity: first, good for body and mind. It can improve flexibility, fitness, reduce the risk of disease and depression of mental health, and can reduce high blood pressure, help manage weight, and reduce the risk of heart disease, and many more. So, important to plan in every day the way to be active during this pandemic. Next. First, do not exercise if you have a fever, cough, and difficult breathing. Stay home and rest. Do isolation independently for 14 days. Seek medical attention and call in advance. Next. Next. Uh, Two, if you are able to go a park or public open space for a walk, bicycle ride, run, or exercise, follow the direction of your local health authority. Two, practice physical distancing and wash your hands with water and soap before and after activities. Next. Three, regularly active starts with slowly and low intensity activities like walking. Four, doing some sports like climb up stairs as much as you can. Two, join in an online exercise class from YouTube. Three, do some muscle training activities like lifting weights, using full bottles of water, or simply use your own body weight. And do sets of sit-ups, and squats. Next.
And this is tutorial about sit-up. And first, position your body with your arms straight out, shoulder width apart, abs tight, holding your body in a plank position. Two, lower your body until your chest is an inch or two above the floor. Elbows pulling back at roughly 45-degree angle. And three, push your torso away from the ground until your arms hold, then repeat. Next. And this is example about exercise. Five, choose the right activity so that you can reduce the risk of injury and that you enjoy the activity. make time for fun, such as dancing and music.
And the last is conclusion. Conclusion from we are group is the as a result the COVID-19 pandemic because the many sports competition to be postponed. This is result of our not being allowed the exercise outside the home. Instead, we can exercise at home without reducing the spirits. Thank you for your attention and.